Hi, I'm Philip Smith, financial planner with Tidepool Wealth Strategies, helping self-employed professionals and solopreneurs just like you cultivate resilience in your plans to retire well. This is the Financial Planning Podcast about money management, best practices for long-term growth, wealth-building truths and fallacies, successful retirement strategies, and more, where I'll be sharing concise, actionable retirement planning guidance. Welcome to the Financial Flow. Welcome to episode 22 of the Financial Flow. I'm Philip, and today we're wading a little deeper into the world of Social Security claiming strategies, taking a look at some options available that many people sometimes forget to stop and consider before turning on their income benefits. Social Security is more than just a monthly check. It's a key pillar in most retirement plans. There's a lot of strategy involved, or that should be involved, in deciding when and how to claim your benefits. By taking a closer look at your options, you can boost your retirement income by tens of thousands of dollars. Let's walk through some advanced techniques that can make a big difference. If you find today's discussion helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast. Let's get into it. Before we start down the discussion, here's how it applies to the self-employed. If you've structured your business as an S-Corp in order to pay yourself a salary and limit or reduce your payroll tax exposure, be careful how little you pay yourself as a salary. Your salary income is what directly impacts your Social Security benefit. Pay yourself a lower salary, pay less in payroll taxes, see a smaller maximum Social Security benefit. The dilemma: pay less in taxes today or receive a larger income benefit at retirement age. Something to consider. Now, let's actually get into the topic. One of the most well-known strategies for maximizing your Social Security income is delaying your Social Security benefit past your full retirement age, or FRA. For each year you wait, your monthly benefit increases by about 8% up until age 70. If you can afford to wait, the long-term financial impact can be substantial. Imagine this: if your FRA age is 67 and your benefit is $2,000 a month, delaying until 70 could push that to $2,520 per month. That's a 24% increase for the rest of your life, and that does not include the annual cost of living adjustment, which tends to keep pace somewhere close to inflation. For someone with a long life expectancy, this can mean tens, sometimes even hundreds of thousands of dollars in additional lifetime benefits.
Let me do the math on that. If you live to 90 and started at age 70 instead of 67, that's an extra $124,800 in your bank account. Worth the wait, right?
Absolutely. The key is balancing your financial needs with your longevity expectations. And here's a real-life example of not thinking through the numbers. I have a client who is in her early 90s now. Let's call her Mary. Mary never thought she'd live this long. When she was 62, I wasn't there to offer any coaching on her Social Security. I mean, I was in my early teens, so fair to say I wouldn't have had any impact, nor did I know anything about it. Anyhow, Mary had always been told that you just turn it on when you can. I don't even think she'd retired yet at that time. Well, when I met Mary, her gross benefit was $1,020 per month. Arguably, not a lot. If we work backward on average cost of living adjustments for 30 years, we find that her benefit at 62 was something like $475 per month. So, if she delayed from 62 to 65, which was FRA back then, she would have seen a 5.9% increase per year, and then that sweet 8% increase each year from ages 65 to 70. That's an almost 58% increase in simple math, adding 5.9% for 3 years and 8% for 5 years. But the actual compounding effect of that annual interest rate increase totals 75%, or for Mary, about $830 per month in initial benefit. And that doesn't include annual cost of living adjustments. You do have to weigh the benefit, financial ability to delay, and likeliness of living long enough to make up for the years of delayed benefits, though. Spousal benefits are another underutilized Social Security feature. If you're married, you might be eligible for up to 50% of your spouse's full retirement benefit, even if you've never worked. For example, let's say your benefit will be $1,400 per month, but your spouse's FRA benefit is $3,200. When you submit your deemed filing, the Social Security Administration will pay you the benefit that is greater, either yours or half of your spouse's. In my example, the spouse's $3,200 would result in a spousal benefit of $1,600, $200 per month better than the $1,400 you qualified for on your own. A lesser-known strategy, which is near the end of being phased out, is the restricted application. This would have allowed you to claim spousal benefits while letting your own benefit grow. The key here is that you must have reached full retirement age and were born before January 2nd, 1954 to take advantage of this rule. Unfortunately, for pretty much everyone listening to the podcast, this strategy was phased out and is no longer an option in recent Social Security reforms.
That restricted application rule is like a secret menu item at a restaurant. Not many people know about it, but if you do, it can really change the game.
Not a perfect analogy. It's more like a secret menu item at a restaurant that has closed its doors and will only continue to feed the patrons that are already in the building. Although the rule has been phased out for younger workers, those who qualify can still significantly boost their lifetime benefits by using this strategy. One of the most emotionally charged decisions around Social Security is how to plan for survivor benefits. If you pass away, your spouse could be entitled to your full benefit amount. This makes the decision of when to claim your benefits even more critical. By waiting until 70 to claim, you maximize not only your income, but also the survivor benefit your spouse will receive if you die first.
So, it's like setting up a financial life insurance policy through Social Security. If you go, your spouse still has that larger income.
Kind of, yes. It comes down to ensuring long-term financial security for your loved ones, not just focusing on your own benefit timeline. And in a sense, that is a rationale similar to the decision-making process for buying life insurance. Hopefully you've learned something today, so let's take some action on this. This week, check out ssa.gov and take the time to review your Social Security plan. If you're married, consider how spousal benefits could play a role in your strategy. If you're approaching retirement and able to delay, calculate how much you could benefit by waiting until age 70. And finally, remember that Social Security is a complex system and there are professionals who can help you make the best choice for your personal situation. A financial advisor is a great resource, and scheduling an appointment at your local Social Security office will get you in front of the actual Social Security wizards. That's all for today. Sources are linked at the end of the transcript for this episode. Thanks for tuning in to this episode of The Financial Flow, brought to you by Tidepool Wealth Strategies. Until next time, stay resilient and plan to retire well. It's disclosure time. This podcast is intended for educational purposes only, should not be used for any other purpose. The views depicted in this material should not be considered specific advice or recommendations for any individual, are not intended to be financial, tax, or legal advice, and do not represent Tidepool Wealth Strategies or Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC. For a comprehensive review of your personal situation, always consult with a financial, tax, or legal advisor. Neither Cetera nor any of its representatives may give legal or tax advice. Our office address is 450 Country Club Road, Suite 350, Eugene, Oregon 97401. Securities and advisory services are offered through Cetera Advisor Networks, LLC, a broker-dealer, registered investment advisor, and member of FINRA and SIPC. Cetera is under separate ownership for any other named entity. Whew.